We begin tonight with an investigation into an assault of a transgender woman in Eugene. And tonight, police are looking for 4 suspects. Thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Templeman. The 50-year-old victim says 4 men used trans slurs as she was walking home from a downtown business last night near Patterson Alley and East 12th Avenue. One of them assaulted her and she was taken to the hospital. Police say 2 of the suspects were wearing green baseball caps and one had brown curly hair. As KZI 9 News reporter Ariel Yakabazi shows us, this comes as the city of Eugene reports a decrease in hate and bias crimes. And while this is encouraging, leaders of local organizations say there is still much work to be done.
It's kind of messed up, really.
Cameron is a Eugene resident and he says he's always experienced some sort of bias.
I've been attacked for how I looked my entire life, really. Going through life, my childhood, my adolescence, all that, just because of how I look and how I speak and where I was from.
Recently, he says he's felt safe in his community, but still. Every year for the past decade, the city of Eugene has released this hate and bias report. And while it's something that the president of the NAACP here in Eugene says is important and very impactful, there's still a lot of work to be done.
The biggest thing is just really integrating ourselves into the community and understanding that we need to do continued outreach, we need to do continued trust building, that we need to continue to forge those relationships so that people do trust us to share these most intimate details of, in many cases, the most traumatic instance within their life.
According to that report, last year there were 54 hate and bias crimes, but in 2021 there were 27. The highest rate was among the Black community. This is something Mayor Lucy Vinnis says the city is constantly watching.
We want to understand if what we're seeing year after year is that our Black community is disproportionately targeted for these crimes, and particularly for assaults. And so if we have to embrace that reality in order to begin to say, how do we establish a landscape in which that doesn't happen?
And she wants the public to know that this reporting system is critical.
And so I just encourage people that if they experience a hate and bias incident or crime, if they witness one, that they take the time to report it so that we know what's happening. And the information, we protect victims. So victims should understand we're not going to expose them to some kind of retaliation. We will protect their identity. We want to know what's happened.
As for Cameron, he says standing up for yourself is the best way to handle hate.
Like, my mom came here from Africa and she has an accent and everything, and she doesn't give a flying what people think, right? Because that's who she is. And if she does that, she'll like continue to not get disturbed.
Reporting in Eugene, Ariel Yakabazi, KEZI 9 News.